Hey boys, welcome back to some more Cricket 19 My Player Career, continuing on with this match against South Africa, and we're going to be back in with the bat. Average still a tick over 61. We're coming in here with well, we'll see the score in a second. What did we do in the first innings? It's been a little minute since I did that last one. I think we had a bit of a failure. I think we bowled well, didn't we? From memory. But we lead by 100, 3 for 76. It's still evenly poised for sure. We we can't take it for granted that the 100-run lead. It looks nice. It looks nice for sure. But 3 wickets down. Matty Renshaw is doing nicely. But look at that. There's still some very extravagant movement off the seam. The ball is fairly new, so still a decent seam. It'll be getting a little bit, and it's a little bit of rain around as well. A few sprinkles. So yeah, they're just getting a little bit out of the pitch, a little bit of zip, a little bit of moisture in the air off the pitch. So might be a little bit tough to get started here. He's steaming in. It's a good shot off the back foot, but it's going to be covered off. Or actually out of square leg in play, so we don't get the cheesy 4 overthrows, which disappointing. But yeah, we'll live with it. We do like our overthrow runs. They're very handy starting in innings, as we're going to sneak a nice little single there. You know, that's what the block is for, dude. Sneaking singles. It's very handy as the offie comes into the frame. That is a glorious little cut shot. I love the cut shot, dude. It gets me into trouble. It's similar to the pull shot because I probably get out to the pull shot more than any other shot, but it also, like, the amount of runs I score off it, I would say, I don't know if they would outweigh it. It'd be probably pretty even in terms of runs scored to wickets conceded off it, I guess. And then the cut shot it's getting into the same realm because I guess the one difference with the cut shot is that it's more of an annoying way to get out, because a lot of times you smoke this beautiful cut shot and they'll have a gully in place and he'll take an absolute screamer. If you get out to a pull shot, it's usually you mistime it. It skies to a man at backward square or fine leg. So it's similar in the sense that I love the shot and it's a risky shot, but it is also a bit of an annoying shot to get out to. As right there, it's a good example. We've almost hit it to the man, as that is a risky single. I thought it was pretty simple. Had to put the big dive in with Renshaw there, as that is a beautiful shot down the ground. A little bit of swing in. It just swung in beautifully for the full face of the bat, and it's not going to go to the boundary, but we're going to run 4. We could have almost got the 5th. I was thinking about it, but the throw came in just a little bit too early. Otherwise, it would have been close to a run 5. To move on to 10 off 12. Renshaw at the other end, just plodding along. 28 off 54. Definitely, you know, in a game like this, definitely need one of our top 3 batters to score big, and then hopefully we can pitch in with a big score, really push this lead. Again, it's like any other match. 250 to 300. That's sort of the little target at the minute. That's what we want to get to. I mean, 200 is probably the bare bones lead you'd be. I don't know if you'd be happy with, depending conditions, depending how the game's gone previously. But 200. And then 250 to 300 you'd be pretty happy with, and then anything above 300 obviously is excellent at pretty much every venue and every ground, basically. You know, last innings, trying to chase that, it's tough work. There's obviously been, there's been big chases in the past, but the losses outweigh the successful run chases. As again, just over pitch slightly, able to drive that one through. The timing just not quite there. I mean, it's ideal timing apparently, but not quite hitting it to the boundary. Probably, I mean, I don't know if the rain does affect it, but it's nice to think about. There may be a little bit of rain in the air. Obviously, it slows the outfield slightly, just a bit of moisture. It does make it tough. You'd have to say it's a little bit tough on the bowlers here. Just a little drizzle around. It's gonna wet the ball, and any sort of swing they were getting earlier would definitely be gone at this point, as that's a good ball again. Just talking about no swing, and that one actually leaves us nicely. But in real life, a little bit of moisture on the ball is not what you want. Yeah, you definitely do not want the ball to get much moisture. That is another just beautiful ball. That's a beauty. A fairly extravagant drive, all things considered, but what a ball. It just left us late. It felt like it was coming on the stumps, and then it just darted away. Is that one just got a little bit straighter, able to punch that one through for a couple. And this time I actually feel, I know I've talked about like not having the mid-on fielder is a stupid field that the AI always do. I actually feel in this situation, the way the ball is leaving us, from how would you Feliqualo? Oh no, dude. We run our boy Matt Renshaw out. He's put the big dive in. I think he's gone though. I was pretty annoyed because I thought the single we could sneak, and then he sort of just teleported to the ball. I don't know. Watch that again. Did he sort of teleport? It looked like he did. So how would fair look wayo? Dude, no idea. It doesn't sound right saying it. Feliquayo? He knows. I sure as heck don't. I talked about this in the last video. I didn't look up his name. I should have like looked it up on like YouTube how they pronounce it, but I forgot. So we just got to live with it. But yeah, I was gonna mention having the mid-on fielder not there in that situation. I thought was actually like a decent idea, as that is a full bunger, and we have just absolutely smoked it for 6. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll hit him for 6 in test matches. No problem. But yeah, the movement he was getting away, like hitting a good length and getting that late movement away. That, you know, trying to play that through mid-on, it's a risky shot. So it's probably the one case that I've been batting, and I'm like, you know what? Not having a mid-on fielder, enticing that on drive against a little bit of movement away, actually makes some sense. And he was bowling. He's still got the field. He's bowling to the plane as well. Like he's not really getting too straight at us. This time he tries to bang it in short, a little bit wide, a little bit of a pie, honestly. We're just able to slap that one for 4. So move on to 39. The lead now 152. So, you know, just knocking it off in little intervals. Again, he's enticing us to that short ball. Again, not bad bowling. Like, we just carded him for 4 over point, but he gave us again. He gave us a little carrot again, dangling it out there, trying to go for it. But this time we were a little bit smarter. We just let it go through to the keeper. We already hit the 1-4. Is that one? This time we played beautifully. Just the back of a length, just a cracking cut shot in front of point. So we're looking good. I mean, he's gone for a lot of runs. I actually feel like he's bowled pretty well. He's caused us a few issues, but it's been a good battle. Honestly, it's been a good battle, and we've thwarted so far the danger very well. As now we've got to contend with Rabada steaming in, hitting a good length, and absolutely getting smoked for 4 behind backward square in front of fine leg. This is a glorious shot. It wasn't a genuine short ball, but again, that good length by Rabada. You know it's going to get up around midriff, chest height even, if he really bangs it in. So we can easily just swivel around and tap it on the head. So yeah, they in the first innings and now this innings, the South Africans, their plans have been good. Like, they're not really giving us many straight deliveries to work with. Even that short ball, it did jag in a little bit, but even that was outside off stump. It was a bit more of a risk to play the pull shot. They've been very good at keeping it on and around outside off stump. There's the 50. Grade 50 in the situation. I feel like the conditions aren't the most ideal, and has been like I said, pretty good bowling, pretty good plans. And again, over pitch, but just keeping it outside off. They're really not straying too much on the pads, and it's bowling to the field. Like they've got a fairly tight offside, a few slips in play, but you know, as good as the plan and the bowling has been, we've batted beautifully. We're now on 54. Peter Hanscom up the other end with us, doing a nice job. Need a partnership here though. Don't want to run him out like poor old Renshaw. Big wicket. That was a big wicket. That was you know, that was our bad. You know, he might have teleported to it, but still, it was a risky drop and run regardless. Doesn't really need the risk to be played in that situation, so it's one that we have to learn from, just the situation of the game. As Rabada continues here, and that again, look at that. I thought it was a full length delivery. I thought it was angling into about the stumps, so I was just gonna whip it away through mid wicket, maybe even square, and it just squared us up. It just went away nicely. Beautiful bit of bowling. We were just sort of not getting bogged down at all. We're batting, you know, swiftly for sure, but I would maybe a little bit of frustration. I was looking for those straight balls I could work away on the big leg side gap. Like you can see the gap there. They do have a mid on, and then a very straight mid wicket, and then a huge gap from that mid wicket man to the fine leg. So there's heaps of room out there for runs, but they just were not straying onto the pads. It was making my life difficult. This time we are able to step across outside the line that time and just work it away for a couple. And that's what I'm talking about. I was wanting more balls on the pads because there was just easy twos all day. They've changed up the field a little bit here. We've gone for the short one. It's come off the top edge, and oh my goodness, that is a grab. That is a very good catch. Wow, that is very disappointing to get out. But what a grab, running backwards over his head. That is incredibly difficult. That's a very difficult catch. Rabada, what a grab. But yeah, getting out for 61. What can I say? Very disappointing again. We didn't capitalize. I mean, we played a good innings. It was a good short ball. We timed it pretty well. It just bounced a little bit more, caught a top edge of the bat and skied it to the man. So, you know, I guess I preluded to it in the start of our innings, where I was like, the short ball is a risk, as that is a clean bowled Hendricks, huge wicket. They were going along fairly nicely, 1 for 58, and this one just cleans him up. Just a little bit of drift away, beat him in flight, plays early on it, and just great bowling. Our bowling is just clinical. First over, pick up a wicket, brings Van der Dusen. But yeah, okay. So now they're 4 for 91. A little bit of a collapse. Van Buren and Faf du Plessis are the man at the crease. And is that out? Oh my goodness! Oh boy, Faf, you gotta feel a little sorry for him, but it's Faf du Plessis, so you're not gonna feel sorry for him. That's a big wicket. It's a great wicket. Like, oh, that is fantastic. He's played a defensive shot. He's hit it into his boot, straight up in the air. The man in close takes an easy grab, and what a way to get a wicket. What a way to get the captain. I actually don't know if he's the captain in this career mode, but look at this. It actually come off the boot? Okay. It's close. The way it obviously it looks a little funny because it went straight up in the air when it come off like right on the edge of the boot, but yeah, it looked like maybe it came off the ground, but no, it hit the boot. That's just a great wicket, dude. That's why I love the spin bowling in this game. Like, you pick up nice wickets like that. You have men in close, you get a couple of weird inside edges that carry, like a one like that. It's just the nice little assortments of wickets you can pick up as a spin bowler. Our first one was a clean bowled, so we're looking on track here. 2 for 12, keeping it tight, picking up wickets. The 7 for 139. South Africans, their tail is wagging a little bit. They're digging in, as this one is it's close. Got 2 challenges. Go for it. You know, I think the only thing that's going to save him, and I think it is the case, but pitching outside leg, I think, is the issue here. Or has he hit it? Am I losing my mind? What is this replay? What is this replay, dude? It was extremely confusing. I just skipped it because I have no idea what the replay was. Yeah, definitely outside leg. Otherwise, it was plum. But, you know, I didn't think it was actually that far outside leg. It looked a little straighter than that. But, you know, worth the challenge. Worth the challenge. As the ball is very raggedy. It's only 37 overs old. Good lord. Is that... Again, I think it's just the outside leg, unfortunately. Oh, mate, we've had a good battle with the bat, and now we're doing it again with the ball. That is a great catch there. Klassen, however you want to say it. Great grab in gully. Who was that? Steven Smith, is it? Who was that? Jordan Silk? I think it might be Silky. Great hands. And, yeah, big wicket. You know, they had a nice little partnership going there. And there we go. Huge win. We got, yeah, we got 60. We got 2 60s. Didn't convert either of them. That's unfortunate, dude. So, yeah, hopefully guys are enjoying this series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.